So here's an interesting question for you, or like a thought. Some churches, it could be the same churches that could have incredible success at outreach and ministry to new people that struggle with keeping the kids in the church. I think it can happen. And I think I guess, do you have any like thoughts off the top of your head why that might be?
Yeah. So a church that is really good at outreaching and getting new people, well, I guess it really depends on how they're outreaching and getting new people. Because if the ways that they're trying to draw new people in are by having a really great speakers or a really good band or all kinds of fun programs for, every age level, if that's the way that they're drawing people in, then all these kind of extra superficial things, then the people are being drawn in for those things. They're not being drawn in for God. They're not being drawn in for the Bible, right? Mm-hmm. And so the kids growing up, they have all those fun things, but they haven't really been. I mean, they can look around and see the hypocrisy that a lot of the people are there for all these extra things. They're not here for, God so much.
Yeah.
Francis Chan put it really well in one of his books. He asked one of his daughters, for her birthday party, like if we just had cake and nothing else, no games, no events, no parties, no anything, and we invited your friends, how many people do you think would come to your birthday party? And she said, maybe a couple. So there may be a couple people who would come just to spend time with her. Nothing fun besides that. And then he asked, so what if we rented out like a party place or whatever, like Chuck E. Cheese's or something, with unlimited tokens, free pizza, cake, all this kind of stuff. How many people do you think would come up? And she's like, well, probably my whole school. And so, okay, what if, and then he asked his daughter, what if at this party, having all these fun things, I came and asked you, man, don't you just really feel loved? Look at all the people that came to see you. And the idea being, well, the people did not come to see her, right?
Yeah.
They would have come for all the extra things, And so I think in the same way for churches, and this is the point Francis Chan also made, in churches, when we try to draw people in by all these superficial, man-made ways, we are not drawing them in to God. We're drawing them in to be entertained or to, all these various things. Mm-hmm. And so then kids growing up, they eventually, a lot of them likely see kind of the hypocrisy in that and see that, well, this is entertainment, this is not something real. Then they see that and they're like, well, I can find entertainment in the world. I don't need to go to church to get this.
Yeah. Thanks for watching this clip from the Salt of the Earth podcast. To watch the full episode, click the link in the description.